Today is Wednesday, July 16th, 2024. So we passed the first half of July and we are nearing we are going forward towards the end of July. Next Friday and Monday, next Friday and the Monday after, it's my holiday. So I'm super excited. In 30 minutes time, I have to board the train that goes to Seoul, and I will visit IoT convention or exhibition where the many domestic and foreign IoT companies showcase their products and services. So let's learn about what is IoT, and also, as I promised, I'm going to read this aloud for you and for me, so that we could practice English. Internet of Things, IoT. This one is from techtarget.com, and it was written by Kinza Yasar, technical writer, Alexander S. Gillis, technical writer and editor. What is the Internet of Things, IoT? The Internet of Things, or IoT, is a network of interrelated devices that connect and exchange data with other IoT devices and the cloud. IoT devices are typically embedded with technology such as sensors and software, and can include mechanical and digital machines and consumer objects. These devices encompass everything from everyday household items to complex industrial tools. Increasingly, organizations in a variety of industries are using IoT to operate more efficiently, deliver enhanced customer service, improve decision making, and increase the value of business. With IoT, data is transferable over a network without requiring human-to-human or human-to-computer interactions. A thing in the Internet of Things can be a person with a heart monitor implant, a farm animal with a biochip transponder, an automobile that has built-in sensors to alert the driver when the pressure is low, or any other natural or man-made object that can be assigned to an Internet protocol address and can transfer data over a network. How does IoT work? From here, let's remember the word biochip transponder. We would just say biochip, but actually it is called biochip transponder. Of course, there's a biochip inside the animal, but it works as a transponder, a biochip transponder. How does IoT work? IoT systems function by gathering data from sensors embedded in IoT devices, which is then transmitted through an IoT gateway for analysis by an application or back-end system. This article is a part of Ultimate IoT Implementation Guide for Business, which also includes IoT trends to keep an eye on in 2024 and beyond. AI and IoT. How do the Internet of Things and AI work together? Top 12 most commonly used IoT protocols and standards. Wow, all of them pique my interest, especially 1 and 2. Example of an IoT system. An IoT system collects data from sensors installed in IoT devices and transfers that data through an IoT gateway so it can be analyzed by an application or back-end system. IoT gateway. The following 4 elements are incorporated into an IoT ecosystem for it to function: sensors and devices, connectivity, data analysis, graphical user interface. First off, sensors and devices. An IoT ecosystem consists of web-enabled smart devices that use embedded systems such as processors sensors, and communication hardware to collect, send, and act on data required from their environments. Connectivity. IoT devices can communicate with one another through a network over the internet. These devices share sensor data by connecting to an IoT gateway, which acts as a central hub where IoT devices can send data. Before the data is shared, it can also be sent to an edge device where it is analyzed locally. Edge device. Data analysis. Only the relevant data is used to identify patterns, offer recommendations, and identify potential issues before they escalate. Analyzing data locally reduces the volume of data sent to the cloud, which minimizes bandwidth consumption. Sometimes these devices communicate with other related devices and act on the information they get from one another. The devices do most of the work without human intervention, although people can interact with the devices. For example, they can get them up, give them instructions, or access the data. The connectivity, networking, and communication protocols used with these web-enabled devices largely depend on the specific IoT applications deployed. IoT can also use artificial intelligence and machine learning to make data collection processes easier and more dynamic. Graphical user interface. A graphical user interface, UI, is typically used to manage IoT devices. For example, a website or a mobile app can be used as an UI to manage, control, and register smart devices. IoT devices. Consumer, enterprise, and industrial IoT devices include smart TVs and smart sensors, outfitted for conference rooms and assembly line machines. Why is IoT important? So smart TV also is part of IoT device. Why is IoT important? IoT helps people live and work smarter. Consumers, for example, can use IoT embedded devices such as cars, smart watches, or thermostats to improve their lives. Cars, smart watches, and thermostats. For example, when a person arrives home, their car could communicate with the garage to open the door. Their thermostat could adjust to a preset temperature, and their lighting could set to a lower intensity and color. In addition to offering smart devices to automate homes, IoT is essential to business. It provides organizations with a real-time look into how their systems work, delivering insights into everything from the performance of machines to supply chain and logistics operations. IoT enables machines to complete tedious tasks without human intervention. Companies can automate processes, reduce labor costs, cut down on waste, and improve service delivery. IoT helps make it less expensive to manufacture and deliver goods, and offers transparency into customer transactions. IoT continues to advance as more businesses realize the potential of connected devices to keep them competitive. What are the benefits of IoT to organizations? IoT offers several benefits to organizations. It encourages companies to rethink how they approach their businesses and gives them the tools to improve their business strategies. Some benefits of IoT are industry-specific while others are applicable across multiple industries, across the board, across the country, across the industry, across multiple industries. Generally, industrial Internet of Things is most abundant in manufacturing, transportation, and utility organizations that use sensors and other IoT devices. However, it also has use cases for organizations within the agriculture, infrastructure, and home automation industries, leading some organizations toward digital transformation. Use cases, right? Use cases. Examples of consumer and enterprise IoT applications. Common example of IoT applications include the following: agriculture, construction, home automation, smart buildings and cities, urban consumption systems, healthcare monitoring, retail, transportation, wearable devices, energy management. After this, I will board the train. Agriculture. IoT can benefit farmers by making their jobs easier. For example, sensors can collect data on rainfall, humidity, temperature, and soil content, and IoT can help automate farming techniques. Additionally, IoT devices can be used to oversee the health of livestock, monitor equipment, and streamline supply chain management. So rainfall, right? Rainfall. And soil content. Construction. IoT can help monitor operations surrounding infrastructure. Sensors, for example, can monitor events or changes within structural buildings, bridges, and other infrastructure that could potentially compromise safety. This provides benefits such as improved incident management and response, reduced operations costs, and improved service quality. Home automation. A home automation business can use IoT to monitor and manipulate mechanical and electrical systems in a building. Homeowners can also remotely control and automate their home environment by using IoT devices, including smart thermostats, lighting systems, security cameras, and voice assistants such as Alexa and Siri and Genie in Korea for increased comfort and energy efficiency. Thermostats, lighting systems, security cameras, and voice assistants. Smart buildings and cities. Smart cities can help citizens reduce waste and energy consumption. They can reduce energy costs using sensors that detect how many occupants are in a room and turning the air conditioner on if sensors detect a conference room is full, or lowering the heat if everyone in the office has gone home, right? Lowering the heat. Smart buildings and cities. Urban consumption systems. IoT technologies can also be used to monitor and manage urban consumption, such as traffic lights, parking meters, waste management systems, and public transportation networks, waste management systems, parking meters, traffic lights, parking meters. Healthcare monitoring. IoT devices such as remote patient monitoring systems, smart medical devices, and medication trackers let healthcare providers monitor patients' health status, manage chronic conditions, and provide timely interventions. IoT gives providers the ability to monitor patients more closely by analyzing the generated data. Hospitals also often use IoT systems to complete tasks such as inventory management for both pharmaceuticals and medical industries. Retail. IoT sensors And beacons in retail stores can track customer movement, inventory levels, and personalize marketing messages. This enhances the shopping experience for consumers and optimizes store operations. Transportation. IoT devices help the transportation industry by monitoring vehicle performance, optimizing routes, and tracking shipments. For example, the fuel efficiency of connected cars can be monitored to reduce fuel costs and improve sustainability. IoT devices can also monitor the condition of cargo so it reaches its destination in optimal condition. Wearable devices with sensors and software can collect. Let me check on my train ticket. Yes, it's 8:34, so I still have time, right? Wearable devices with sensors and software can collect and analyze user data, sending messages to other technologies about users to make their lives easier and more comfortable. Wearable devices are also used for public safety, for example, by improving first responders' response times during emergencies by providing optimized routes to a location, or by tracking construction workers or firefighters' vital signs at life-threatening sites. Wearable devices. Energy management. IoT-enabled smart grids, smart meters, and energy management systems let utility companies and consumers monitor and optimize energy usage, manage demand response programs, and integrate renewable energy sources more efficiently. For example, the data collected by the IoT devices and sensors helps identify patterns, peak usage times, and areas of inefficiency. IoT infrastructure components include the IoT or edge gateway, sensors, actuators, and edge nodes. I have to go board the train, so I will stop here and come back to the rest of the article, possibly during the lunch hour in Seoul or when I come back to Gwangju. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful Wednesday, hump day.